Everybody, it's Jake Moran with Keller Williams and TIG Realty. TIG Realty stands for There is Good. In a world full of crazy, we know there's still good, and we're going to bring some of it to you. Today, I know, despite the market, there are still a lot of excited first-time home buyers. And there's some home buyers who may be selling right now and buying and cashing in on a ton of equity. And what I know is for a lot of people, when you have a little bit of money or you have a lot of excitement, sometimes you get a little sideways with it. I don't know if you can relate. So I'm going to give you a couple short tips on making sure you use as much wisdom and experience as I can give you in a few minutes to do wisely in your house. Number one thing when you're buying a house is don't over-personalize it unless you're planning on staying there for a long, long time. Then it's all worth it. Okay? One of the biggest mistakes I see across the board is people who are only planning on being in a house for a short period of time. So let's say under 10 years, so 5 to 7 years or less. And they spend a lot of time, energy, and money customizing the house or features of the house or the property to be something that someone else is not going to have the same level of value in. I was in a house one time and the tile that they used in the floor was beautiful and it was imported from somewhere in Europe, and I can only imagine what they paid for it. At the end of the day, the value of that is ceramic floor tile. It's not exceptionally higher value when it comes to flooring. So if you did it because you wanted it to be there and it made you happy, great. But if you're thinking you're going to get the value out of it that you spent on it, probably not going to happen. The second thing is pace yourself on your projects. This is something that I can be guilty of at times because I'm a get it done kind of person. And what I know is there's only so much that can be done in a certain period of time, and everything ends up costing, if you're lucky, 10% more of what your project budget was to begin with. It's usually like 25 or more. Third thing, don't put off important maintenance items, okay? Important maintenance items, HVAC issues, anything with water, anything with electricity, anything with gas. We cover kind of our major mechanicals, your major things like that. That should be kind of self-explanatory, but you'd be surprised how many people end up doing fun stuff, project-wise improvements, and putting off routine maintenance things or things they know they kind of need to address, and then all of a sudden something that could have cost $100, $150 ends up costing $1,000 because they let it go too far. Next, hire qualified contractors. That should kind of be a no-brainer, but so many people are looking to save a buck or just finding somebody online that they don't know, they don't have a good reliable resource in terms of vetting that person. It's always good to get a trusted source. So if you need a reliable source for getting contractors, getting quotes, those sorts of things, whether it's a day-to-day thing like a new yard guy or a significant project, my information is at the end of this video, at the end of all my videos. Reach out to me. I'm happy to connect you with good people to give you quotes. Many of them I have used myself personally and had clients that I've referred to, and I keep kind of a tight leash on those people. So I am here to be a resource for you to hire qualified contractors that can do it. In tandem with that, somewhere in your house, I use my laundry room just because it's somewhere that's close by, but it's out of the way. Keep your receipts or any expensive items that you've done, whether it is when you bought a new lawnmower, when you replaced the water heater, when you had the HVAC unit replaced, when the roof went on. Any of those things, just get a Ziploc bag or a folder or something and just shove everything in there. You don't have to file it. It's all there in one place, and it's somewhere where everybody in the family knows when something big happens or an expensive item gets done or a project gets done, we just put the records in there and then we know it's all in one place. Last thing, put a reminder on your calendar, the start of the new year, change your passwords and get your homeowner's insurance re-quoted. What a lot of people don't know is so much of the insurance has absolutely nothing to do with you. It is how many claims that particular carrier and you know their territory has accumulated in whatever the region is that you're in. So your insurance can change significantly. By the way, it never goes down, only goes up. without any fault of yours, just because of what's going on around you. And if a different company has not had the same number of claims in the same area, their rate is going to be lower. So do yourself a favor, just put a reminder on your calendar. Maybe it's around the spring, maybe it's the start of the year, maybe it's another slow time that you have a week or so, a day, a Saturday to get new quotes. I've got some great carriers I can refer you to just pair against each other, but I'm telling you, it is one of the easiest ways to save money, especially when you're in the realm of home ownership and everything costs more money than it should, especially right now. If I can help you save some money, I'm happy to do it. So all my information is coming up at the end. And again, if you need to play video games, you need to decompress, I'm here for you. Apparently my time is up officially. We are coming to you from my basement where we have fun sometimes. When we're not working, we have fun in the basement, but my office is down here, so I usually am just working, not having fun. And I don't know. It's so much fun. Well, it's live for me. It's not live for you. Never, ever, ever get, never, ever. Those of you who cannot stay focused on what I have to talk about, just listen to my words and stare at the original Super Mario. By the way, if you're watching this and you just need a good dose of old school, give me a call, shoot me an email. I will let you come over and play my old school video games. We have Contra, Frogger, Tetris, Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, maybe a Ms. Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, WWF, old school WWF, before the World Wildlife Federation took all that. It just timed me out.